Have you ever thought about certain items that represent your past? Well, I have never until I got had to make this assignment. Hello class, my name is Pro Perez, and today I brought me a brown bag and I placed three items. One item representing my past, another item representing my present, and lastly representing my future. Let's get started. An item that I brought to represent my past is a journal. The reason why this journal represents my past is because as a child, I had a hard time talking to people and expressing myself. So I use this journal to write down my feelings and my emotions, my daily things I've done that was interesting or maybe terrifying. So I was able to writing down on this journal. I was able to look through it and observe my the way I express myself, and that helped me review myself on reflecting myself. What can I do to change certain things that I would write down here? And so it helped me a lot. Another reason why I chose this item as representing my past is because when I was in school, the friends that I did have, we used to have our journals. We used to share journals. So like in a week, I get to have a journal and write down things that I've always wanted to tell them or how my day has been going. And it was easier for me to talk to them through this journal than to be on the phone or in person or hanging out. Since my mom was really strict, also, I couldn't really leave my house. And so once I had the journal back, I would review what my friends would write about, and it would make me laugh. It would make my day. We would decorate it. We would put like lollipop wrappers, and so it made me happy. It made me express myself. Also, this past item that will connect with my present is that I would write recipes in my other journals and favorite recipes that I would share with others because I like to cook and bake also. So the journal really represented my past. It made me who I am today. If it wasn't for this journal, I wouldn't really know how to express myself and review myself. Look through it, and by looking through it. Now that I've talked about an item representing my past, I am going to move on with an item representing my present. An item that I chose to represent my present is this picture. This picture is of my family. Um, I am a mother of two. I have an 8-year-old and a 2-year-old, and I have a boyfriend of 9 years. And the reason why I chose this item is because it means a lot to me. Having a picture of my family is something I've always wanted, especially my own family. And so when I was going through um, things, my boyfriend was there for me. He was my emotional support. Once I had my daughter, she changed everything. I started to realize the things that I was doing was gonna affect my future. So I changed a lot, and I became a woman, um, and I realized the responsibilities, and so that changed my life today. Once I had my second daughter, is when it changed me even more. I became even more responsible. I became more determined. I became more motivated, and I became more stronger. My family is what motivated me to go to school and achieve something I've always wanted to achieve was to have a career, and I never really had time for it when I had my first daughter. But since my boyfriend is supporting me, now we can I can do it now and have time now. I'm pushing myself just by looking at my family. So they're my emotional support. Connecting with my past, same as my journal, emotional support. By reading what the things that I have accomplished in the past. And so that is why my past and my present connect together. Now that I've told you about my present, I'm moving on to my future item. Future item that I chose is this logo. It's a medical logo symbolizing healing. The reason why I chose this logo is because I've always wanted to heal others. And the career that I chose was to be that I want to do is to become a physical therapy assistant, to get my associates and hopefully my bachelor's and hopefully more. The reason why I chose that career and I wanted it interests me is because helping others that are vulnerable is something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to physically help others so that they know that they're not alone physically and mentally. I feel like that one person that helps you push yourself to heal and to get better is an important person in your life. Um, the experiences that I had that made me decide that I wanted to do that is that my mother, she had gone through multiple surgeries, and I would be there for her to help her. So I got hands on, and I loved it because if it wasn't, not that if it wasn't for me, but me being there helped her heal quicker. I would yell at her. I would tell her, "Don't be getting up. I will get this for you." Or I would tell her, "Stretch, please, so you won't hurt yourself," or certain things like that. And I wanted to do that for others more than just that. And so I'm interested in helping elderly since I've heard that they would get abused and neglected and certain things like that. I also wanted to work with elderly, especially in physical therapy, because I would want to report neglect and everything. Since I've heard of multiple cases that they get hurt often because of other nurses and other workers. This experience has opened a new thought on how a simple item represents who you are. In conclusion, I today I talked about three items which represent my past, my present, and my future. What I like to leave you with is a favorite quote of mine. The past is your lesson, the present is your gift, the future is your motivation. And it's by Unknown.